see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oregon's offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust.
Oh, he's got some space. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they're after him! That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man, it's Tracy. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give on the option. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking deep down the right side. He made the catch, past the marker also. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. I
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Gives it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll return it from the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has here comes the offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Rides the back and leaves it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Moore to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Toledo was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Rockets performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it from the gun. Just ran over it. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tracy. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to
throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down.
There he goes.
The way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going to the running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the return will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Goes for the marker on the ground. Breaks into the open. They've got enough for... Down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Love the play call going RPO on 4th down here. And how about the offensive line just digging deep, getting low to the ground, and just getting a better push in the trenches to help that running back get that first.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical. To get to that running back.
Moore will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points. And
the ball scores free, and the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that... They looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped. In his tracks again, no running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Wants to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Tracy. He's pickup of 10 on the play. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Looking to the big tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not all incompletions are the same. Listen, it's third down. I want to make a play. I want to throw the football down the field, get a first down. But sometimes it's the right decision to do what he just did. Don't make a big turnover. Don't make a big mistake. Just throw the football on the ground.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the 34. Using his legs, it's Whittington. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it on bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A jet sweep pass. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, elation on one side, deflation on the other, in the hotly contested battle for the wagon wheel. Kent State came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Golden Flashes won, it's more how they won. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the map.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Golden Gophers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They want to throw it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Looking for room. It's Whittington. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. They're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage.
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Northern Illinois endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Husky Stadium, and the Huskies came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go on.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down, everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Whittington. The stiff arm gets him loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Rides the back on the option. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that